Hey guys, it's Emma 2Ms and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. I hope you're all doing okay, staying safe and healthy throughout this time. But in just a bit, I'll be having very special guests who will be joining me, and they are an incredibly talented group of girls who bring the vibe with their music. And they just recently put out a new song called Serious not too long ago, so we'll be talking about that and also how they've been recently. So everyone, please welcome to MYXclusive H3RIZON.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, girls. Thank you for joining us. But before we start, can I have everyone introduce themselves to everyone who is watching?
I'll go first. My name is Bernie.
My name's Gabby.
My name's Taya. And we are H3RIZON.
Yes, I love it. Thank you, girls, for joining us on this beautiful day. How have you girls been? How's life so far?
Good.
You know what? We're coping. At the moment, we're in lockdown, but we found a way to work through that. You know, we've got Zoom, we've got all of these video chatting resources to communicate with each other on the daily, to keep up with each other, and I think we're coping pretty well.
Well, that's good to hear. I know it's been difficult for a lot of us, like logistically, to kind of do anything with other people. Obviously, you have to stay indoors. Like us too, we're in lockdown too. So I definitely know what you girls are going through. But what have you girls been up to aside from music, of course, during this time? Because we've all had a lot of time recently, right? So what have you girls been up to during this time?
Oh,
well, we're just keeping busy, being busy. I guess in our spare time, we're just spending time with the people that we have at home, our families. But otherwise, we're in contact with each other every single day, and we're always talking about what we can plan next, when our next FaceTime or chat will be. So we're really busy.
That's good. I mean, at least you are still able to kind of contact each other too. I know it can be difficult, like to do anything nowadays, but I love that you girls are able to do that. So how is that like for you girls to do kind of a lot of these things online and through like video chats and just like doing a lot of it online too?
Yeah. Like it's strange, but it's become the thing now. Like that's just what our generation is, just working with technology, and we're so grateful to have these sorts of things just to be able to connect with each other. And we've actually been doing a lot of different stuff lately, like being really creative online. Like we've been playing games together. We've been doing a lot of activities during our Zooms, like not just creating music, but just like hanging out online, having fun. And it's honestly like we're having a good time.
Yeah, at least, right? Because like I know it can be like sometimes really difficult like doing anything online, but I love that you girls are still able to keep that, not just like the music going, but also the friendship going between the three of you. And I even see you guys are like so active on TikTok to being able to kind of create content during this time. So how is it for you girls kind of staying creative during this time too? I know it can be difficult, especially to find inspiration nowadays. So how has that been for you three?
I mean, we pretty much just try to brainstorm together, and we bring all of each of our individual ideas together, put it up in a document, see what's fun to do. You know, we're organized like that. We like to organize our fun time. So it's not too chaotic. I mean, we can be really chaotic at times, but at this stage, like during lockdown, we just want to find some like type of like predictability or structure. So we kind of try to stick to that.
Well,
Yeah.
don't we need that? I feel like we all need
Yeah.
that, like kind of
Yeah.
structure, something to go back to kind of like organize our
Definitely.
life. So I feel like I'm
Mm.
gonna take that from you girls, and I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
apply that to my
Yeah.
life. But we're so
Cool.
excited to have you girls here, here on
Mm.
a mix, especially because I found out a while ago that two of you are Filipino of Filipino descent. So Gabby and Bernie, you're both
Mhm.
Filipino. So have you girls been to the Philippines like recently or maybe ever? Since when was the last time that you girls have were able to come?
Yeah, the last time I went was before COVID happened. So I think in
Oh.
2019. Yeah, I went to
Mm.
visit visit my family because on my dad's side, most of his family lives in the Philippines.
Mhm,
So, and my grandparents are over there. So we went there.
Oh.
My grandparents have this big, big house that they built for us, for my
Cute.
whole family. And we went there. We stayed there for about a month or a couple of weeks, and we were just doing so
wow.
many fun activities. We went swimming. We went eating. We went shopping. Like there's so many fun things to do in the Philippines. I want to go back so badly.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sure like your family misses you, but obviously now like with your music, like making rounds too, I'm sure your Filipino fans would love to see you girls back in the Philippines too. How are you, Brittany? Like when was the last time you actually were able to go to the Philippines?
It was actually, I think, back in 2015, so way before
Oh wow.
COVID ever happened. It was during
Yeah.
high school. But yeah, I want to go back there. Like I went there to with my family, we visited our relatives over there. We stayed with them and they took us all around the Philippines, you know. We went to the beautiful beaches. I remember the 100 Islands. We went
Oh
there on a
yeah.
tour as well. It was so amazing. And at one place, isn't there an island filled with monkeys or something?
There are a lot actually
Yeah,
there are a lot
there's
of
a lot of
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
I went
Yeah,
to a
it
lot of
was so
monkey zoos.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
monkeys.
a lot of
Yeah,
monkeys in
a lot of
general.
monkey
Like
zoos.
Yeah,
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
But they were so cute, and yeah, we did the same thing Gabby did. Went through the whole food experience there.
Love
Really
it.
immersed
Yeah.
like ourselves in the culture. It was just amazing, and I want to experience that hopefully soon again. Like we know the world is crazy right now, but you know we're manifesting it for
Yes.
us to be able to
We
travel
are
again.
for sure manifesting
Yeah,
it for
manifest.
everyone to be able to come. Hopefully Taylor you'll also be able to come to the
Yeah.
Philippines. Have you ever been or
No,
have you,
unfortunately,
not
I
yet?
haven't been. Yeah, but I would love to go. I'm sure all of
Yeah.
the Filipino fans will be really excited. We would love the opportunity to perform. So hopefully after the pandemic, we can get over there straight away.
Yeah, we will welcome all of you with open arms. Obviously, we
Yeah.
can't wait for when the time is right for all of you to visit the Philippines. But I'm sure your Filipino fans would love to get to know more about you girls as well. So I'm sure a lot of them are wondering too, like how did you actually get started? Like how did Horizon actually come together?
So we met 4 years ago, was it? Quite a while
Yeah,
ago. And when
yeah.
we first started, we didn't start off as Horizon. We started singing
Oh.
as like a cover band. We sang a lot of Dream Girl songs. Like
I love it. I love Dream Girl.
Yeah.
Tina Turner, like all
Yes.
those like really, powerful women songs. So after we started like singing together for a bit, we just realized we had so much in common. We loved songwriting. We all had a passion for music, and we all come from different musical backgrounds. And so we decided we got to combine, like we have to make something happen. So that's when Horizon was sort of like a rebranding for us, and we just started as completely different artists.
Oh, I love that. I love that you started out with like, all those like covers of like Dream Girls and very powerful women singers. Because now your music too is very empowering. I mean, as a woman, listening to your music makes me feel very empowered too. And now I totally get like where it's coming from too. And I love that you're able to share that with your own flavor, of course, as your three individual flavors, because like you're all very different but kind of have your own approach to music, just like what Gabby said. So what was it like kind of like going through, you said you had a lot of commonalities, you liked certain same things and all of that. So what was it like kind of establishing yourself in a group too, like individually?
I mean, we've got very different flavors that we bring to the group,
Yeah.
but we really complement each other. So I guess that's the main thing. Like, for example, Gabby has her classical background. Bernie also produces. I come from more of an R&B pop sort of background. So we're all sharing our ideas and talking amongst each other and see what works. And then we seem to blend really well.
Yeah, which I think is really apparent in the music too. Like it has a very like each of your parts have very different like flavors to them, but they all kind of really blend together in such a beautiful way that, you know, is so apparent in your music, which makes us so excited for your music too. But I also do want to know like what made you girls settle not settle, but what made you guys pick the name Horizon? Obviously like it's very powerful, Horizon. So how did you actually come up with a name?
So we were actually inspired by a saying that we resonate with a lot. It's she's got her hands on the wheels and her eyes on the horizon. So horizon kind of just encapsulates that whole quote, and yeah, like it's pretty much like speaks for itself. Sorry about that. I started,
No problem.
like, they're used to it. Don't worry. Yeah, we want our name to empower others, our young audience as well, like to always uplift each other, to even find the opportunity to band together as women and just create more representation in the industry.
Definitely. And I think it's a very powerful name too. Like I said, it's very empowering, especially for all the women, of course, your audience, and especially with your music, especially like your newest single too, Serious. I felt very empowered too. It made me really want to dance and just feel it. So I love Serious. So this is your latest single, which came out not too long ago, around like August. So can you tell us more about what Serious is actually about and what inspired it?
Yeah, so it's kind of a really special song to us because it was the second song we ever wrote together as Horizon.
Oh.
So this was around 3 years ago. We were kind of babies. Babies. So this is our baby. Serious is our baby. And, you know, we just wanted something fun and something about not taking life too seriously and just living in the moment. So we thought of that hook, Why So Serious? Like talking to someone like who you're presumably in a relationship with, and you know they don't get the memo that you don't want to be serious, you don't want to be like this. So yeah, we kind of took it to that level, had so much fun with it, and in the music video we really took it to that level. So yeah, it's been so fun.
I love the music video. But before we actually talk about that, what was it like creating the song? Especially because like you said it's like kind of your baby too. It's been quite some time since you girls actually started this song and then released it. The voices, like the way that you blend your voices together, the notes in the song are insane. They're so good. It's such a vibe. So what was it like actually creating the song together, especially like singing your parts?
Well, I was actually going to mention in this one, to start off with, Gabby had a vocal composition that she took from high school, and she showed she showed Bernie and I, and we were like, wow, that's insane, and it needs to be added to the track. So when we showed Phil, Phil sort of, you know, put it into the track, and maybe Gabby would be better at explaining this because it might be.
I think you're explaining it perfectly. So yeah, he kind of just took the vocal composition, he took a snippet of it, and that's the beginning bit that you hear of the song, like that high vocal bit. And like all the speaking bits came from the recording as well. So it was straight off of my iPhone, and I was just singing with my friends. It was so raw, and it just it's incredible how it just transformed into this like Y2K-esque type beat. Like it's just
That's so cool. I would have never thought that like that's where it came from. And it's so distinct too. Like you can really hear it, but like I wouldn't have thought that it was like from this thing that you created from, you know, some time back and you were able to incorporate it into the song. That's so amazing. I love that you had that part of the song like incorporated too. And I just really love the whole vibe of Serious. It is very like this very Y2K kind of vibe too on, and it's just so much fun. So I can imagine too recording it was a lot of fun for you girls too.
Yeah. We wrote it in my room right here at my own home, like with endless snacks, an endless supply of snacks. You know, we're just on a roll. Like, and the way we write the song is just fun. You know, we bounce off each other's ideas and melodic ideas to create the chorus. So, and the parts we each sing as solos, we wrote that ourselves. So it's each verse is really special to each of us. You know, like it's just each verse represents like our story. So it was a really fun process to go through, and recording in the studio was even more fun. You know, we love being in the studio. It was our second time being in the studio recording our original song, so it's very dear to us from our time as Baby Horizon. So this song is definitely, this song is definitely nostalgic in more ways than one, more ways than like a Y2KS type beat. It's very personal to us.
Oh, I love that. You know, it has your own distinct kind of stories and your own personal like flavor that you add to the song. And even in the music video, you all had your kind of parts too, which I loved so much too. So what was it like creating the music video? It looked like so much fun. All of your looks were amazing. Did you have like certain favorite looks that you guys wore for that one? Like if you could choose one, like what was your favorite?
Well, I might definitely like jump in there and say we spent I think about 2 days, over the course of 2 days, shooting the music video. So there was a lot involved in the video, and there were so many different parts that we wanted to choose from, obviously, overall. My favorite outfit was probably the dress that I wore in my individual scene. So I was a chef, but I wore a dress from Versace. So it was quite expensive. It was around $1,200. And as soon as the girls and I found out, we were like, we can't like bring any food or drinks near it because you know, we wanted to keep it in pristine shape. So definitely that.
Like there were so many different, different outfits and like so many different brands and like high fashion, and we were so careful around each one. We wanted to make them known, but like we couldn't.
I love that. I mean, in the music video, it felt very like, it was like so much fun just watching you girls like kind of dance to your thing. But I can imagine like at the back of your head, like, oh my God, I have to be so careful. Wearing
Make sure we don't walk down and rip the pants or something. Imagine that be disaster.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I can imagine. That's like a whole added like different like dynamic to the music video. But what was it like actually like filming the whole music video? Was the course over 2 days, right? So what was it like? It looked like so much fun too. So what was it actually like on set? Like, do you have any memorable stories too from when you were creating the music video?
Gosh, so many things happened. Like everything happened in an instant. Like even though it was filmed over 2 days, like so many things were happening one after the other. Like people were just like running around everywhere, cameras being thrown everywhere. Like it was so great, but there was just so much chaos. But I don't. What's in one scene? I think.
For me, I'll just jump in there. For me, I think I really love our dance break scene, the set, and it's not we love the choreography. Cassie Bartho, she was our choreographer for all of our series. Choreography was amazing, but what I really love as well is how we got the chance to just freestyle. So that they could get shots of us, and we were hyping each other up so much. Like they were playing different tracks. They were playing Beyonce, Uptown Funk, like Bruno Mars. It was just a fun and exciting time. And then like I saw Tay, the way you were moving. Oh my goodness! I was like, oh my God, Tay, dance with me like that. Like I was like blown away because I've never seen you dance like that, and I was like, yes, Tay, get it.
I was in the moment. I was feeling it.
Yeah.
You know what? I especially love like each of our like sexy scenes. Like Tay was being thrown in popcorn. Bernie had like bouncy balls. Like watching that, I was like, oh my gosh! Like, I'm just living in a fantasy world right now. Like,
Yeah,
I think it was just so.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like so much fun. Like, I feel like the shoot itself was fun, but it also really translated well into the music video. And obviously, like, I can imagine everything happened so fast, like you guys said. And what was it like for you girls to see the actual thing, like the whole like final video? Because it's like a little bit different from what we imagined it to be, right, when you're shooting it. But when you actually see it all together and you see how you look too, and those fits and the dancing, what was it like for you girls seeing the final product of the music video?
You know
Well, they
what's so
actually took-
funny? Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. No,
I
you
was
go,
just
you
gonna
go.
say, our team does this thing where they don't even show us the music video until
Oh,
ages later.
I was
And
gonna
there's
say,
people around us that saying like, "Oh my gosh, have you seen the music video? It's so good. Like, y'all look
Yeah.
so good. It's like it's amazing." And we're sitting there like, no one's shown us. No one just doesn't want to do it. Like,
We're just gonna
trying
use
to
our
tease us?
imagination. Yeah.
Like, why are you what are you trying to do? But yeah. Hey, do you want to elaborate further?
yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing. I mean, it took a really long time for them to show us, and we're so eager and excited. And then every time we thought that they were gonna show us, they're like, "Oh no, we'll hold it off. We've got an extra week. We just want to make sure everything's good to go." And then finally, when we saw it, we were losing our minds. We're like, "This is crazy! Like, it's insane how good it looks." So yeah.
Yeah. At least it's worth the wait. I guess that's what they're making it do. Like they're hyping it up for you guys, and then when you see the final thing, you're like, "Yes, it's so good." And I think that's what they're
Exactly.
aiming
Agreed.
for. And we love the music video too. Like I keep saying, it looks like so much fun. It fit the vibe of the whole song too, which makes us so excited for everything that you girls have planned. Especially because we talked about how this is kind of like baby Horizon. It's been a song that you've been working on for quite some time, and I'm sure you've grown a lot since you first started working on Sirius. So moving forward, what can we expect coming from Horizon, especially in terms of music? Like, how much have you girls grown since when you first started?
I mean, we definitely love exploring the realm of like different genres, like the way we can fuse different genres together, especially with Gabby's classical upbringing. We really want to see how that melds well with, let's say, like Tay's R&B pop background. Like we want to see how far we can go, like how we can think outside the box. And we definitely have like a lot of songs actually behind the scenes that we've already created. We're excited to show the world that. But yeah, I think at this stage of our career, we definitely want to be like more. We want to explore more with our music.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. So is there anything that you girls have in mind that you haven't tried out yet with your music that you want to try out maybe in the future, or like something new that you want to do with your music?
That's a hard one. I mean, I can't say that I haven't thought about this before, but if we could possibly pull this off, I was thinking maybe we could do more of like a house or a trap sort of song. I don't know how we do that, but I think that'd be very, very fun. Yeah.
That would be so cool to like mess with. That would be
Love to
cool.
try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking also like trying something a bit jazzy. I feel like we're gonna make like a jazzy trap song now. This is actually our brainstorming session, so
Yes, thank you
Just
for
in the middle of
having
it.
what do you think, Sam?
I think that would be great. Like a jazzy trap song. Why not?
Yeah, why
We're
not?
all
Exactly.
We're all open to it. We would love to hear
Yeah.
it. We'd love to see it. And hopefully, maybe one day we'll get to hear a jazzy
Yeah.
trap song, you guys, from Horizon. We never know.
You never know. It sounds
No.
ridiculous now, but you never know how we'll make it.
Exactly. Especially nowadays with genre, it's so fluid. You never really know what's
right.
happening anymore in pop and all of that. So we never really know. We'll go back to this interview when it actually does happen. This is where it began. But I can't wait. I mean, not just me, but obviously all of your fans too can't wait for everything else that you girls have planned, especially after the release of Sirius. We can't wait for all of the music that you girls have planned. So before I let you girls go, do you have a message to all of your Filipino fans who are so eager to have you girls over when the time is right, and also everyone who's been listening to your music?
Yes. We love our Filipino fans, especially. We see your support. We appreciate it so much. We treasure you guys, and we hope that you keep checking our musical journey because we have so much to offer, and we are so excited to show you guys what we have up our sleeves.
Yeah, we love to see you. we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to the Philippines.
We'll get there.
We'll get
Yes,
there.
well,
Manifesting it.
I felt
Manifesting.
that.
Yes,
Yes.
manifesting it.
I felt it.
We'll literally get there.
Definitely, yeah. You will literally get here manifesting it for you girls. But for now, we will savor all of your music online. So to everyone who's watching, don't forget to stream all of Horizon's music, especially their latest single, which is called Serious. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms. But you guys can also check out its music video. It's available on YouTube. But thank you so much, girls, for joining us, Bernie, Gabby, and Taylor, for joining
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Pleasure. We love
Of
this.
course. Oh, thank you so much. And we can't wait to have you again in the future. Maybe when you have your jazzy trap song, we'll have you back. Or whenever you release more music, we will have you back. But for now, we have to say goodbye to everyone. So thank you to everyone who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. But of course, thank you to Horizon for joining me. Once again, this has been Sam with 2Ms. Thanks, guys.